Good morning, Year 8. Today we are continuing our theme of rockets, and this week we are going to be making balloon rockets. So in order for that, you will need a balloon, you will need some string, you're going to need a straw, sellotape, and some paper clips and a scissors. And what you're going to be doing is making a balloon rocket that travels along some string. Now, in the document that's attached with the instructions on, they are suggesting that you have your string running from the ground and you attach it to your ceiling. If it was in my house, I wouldn't be very happy about that, and I'm sure your parents won't be either. So what I'd like you to do is have your string running across a hallway, your bedroom, the lounge, whatever it may be. If you've got somebody around who can help you, they can hold one end of the string and you can hold the other end. Or if it's easier, you can tie one end of the string to something that you've got in the room and you can hold the other end of it. The key to this when you're doing the experiment is to have your string pulled really tight. If it's loose, then the balloon won't be able to travel along it. So you need to make sure that whatever you're doing, the string is really tight. To one end of your string, you're going to thread on a small piece of a straw, okay? And it's the straw that will guide the balloon along the string. So have your straw at one end. You're going to inflate a balloon. Don't tie up the end, as I've done, just so I can show you, but don't tie up the end. You're going to inflate your balloon with a little bit of help maybe if you need it. You're going to attach your balloon to the straw with some sellotape. Don't attach it to the string, you're attaching it to the straw, okay? Once it's attached, make sure you pull the string really, really tightly, and then you're going to release the balloon. And hopefully it should travel along your string like so. What I'd like you to do is measure the distance that it travels. The distance that it travels is going to be your distance to space. So for some of you, depending on the balloon, the string, things like that, it may travel about 2 meters. For some of you, it might be 3 meters. What I want you to do is release your balloon at least 3 times to check that it can reach that distance consistently, okay? Make it nice and easy. Choose 2 meters or 3 meters, depending on how far your balloon has traveled, okay? And that is going to be your constant. You're looking to see each time whether your balloon reaches that distance. So if you know your balloon can reach 2 meters, I want you to measure out that distance on your string and know that that's where your balloon needs to get to, okay? What we're going to investigate is how many paper clips you can transport to space on your balloon. So you will then repeat the experiment, attaching a paper clip to your balloon. I would suggest that you just sellotape it on, but if you'd like to come up with another way of doing that, is entirely up to you. And what I'd like you to do is repeat the experiment with your paper clip attached, release your balloon, and make sure that it gets to your space. Once it's done it with one paper clip, you're then going to add on another paper clip. Now this, you can either just attach it onto the first paper clip, or you might want to sellotape the second one on individually. Entirely up to you, do whatever you like, and you're going to see if you can transport 2 paper clips to space. You're going to keep going until your balloon no longer reaches your 2 or 3 meters and can get into space. So you're trying to figure out how many paper clips you can transfer to space. Okay? Third task is to then improve your balloon rocket so you can get as many paper clips as possible to space. You can adapt it in any way you like. You maybe could even try and see if you can get 2 balloons attached together and then see how far that can go. Okay, but this part of it is entirely up to you, how you think you can improve your balloon rocket in order to carry more paper clips to space. So I'm going to repeat that briefly once more. First task, get your balloon rocket to work, make sure it can travel along the string and see consistently how far it can travel. Make it an easy distance, whether it be 2 meters or 3 meters. Make sure you measure that out and then your string ends at that distance, okay? You're then going to see how many paper clips you can get your balloon to transport that distance. When it no longer reaches the end of your string, you know that it's failed and that many paper clips is too heavy. Your third task is then to improve your rocket balloon in any way you like to try and get it to transfer more paper clips to the end of the string to space. In the pack that is attached on Showbie for you, there is a results page as the last page on the PDF, which is a results table that you can fill in. Exactly like we did last week, if you can send in some photos, some videos. I had a brilliant PowerPoint last week, so any way that you can show evidence of what you have done. I hope your balloon rockets work. I did do a trial of this and it did take a few goes in order to get this work, but the key to it is, I have discovered, is to have your string really, really tight, okay? And that helps the balloon to travel across. I hope you enjoy it. So I would suggest today's lesson on Monday that you spend time getting your rocket to work and you figure out the distance that your rocket can travel. Okay, and then tomorrow in Tuesday's lesson, that's when you're going to see how many paper clips you can get to space and then how you can improve your rocket in order to get more paper clips to space. I hope that all makes sense. I will put the instructions on Showbie as well, and I hope you enjoy this week's challenge. Take care.